Howdy how. It's kind of like Mr. Hanky, you know what I'm saying? The Christmas how? Because we in that Christmas spirit, you know, the Christmas vibes, dog. I just want to make hot cocoa like 24/7. I just want to like hand that shit out that corner on my street. In fact, you can reach me from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Hot cocoa stands, Wynwood Drive. No, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 20. Oh my God, we've come a long way. Insert sad music, insert joyous music, insert trumpets of glory. Episode 20 of the Stand Up Mod podcast. Oof, feels good to say. You know, when you venture out and you kind of just do something that kind of makes you happy and gives you an outlet to self-express and to promote, and obviously in my case, promote positivity. You know, that's why I kind of do this. I'm just in my little studio, aka my mom's basement. You know what I'm saying? Mama's juice. And I just do the podcast to spread love, peace, and positivity. And that's what I do daily, you know, through my own actions. And, you know, if I do get off off topic, just stop me. But episode 20, I can't believe it. We're here. Woo! It's December 4th, 2021. It's actually a Saturday afternoon. I usually record these with my boy, my brother, Matt Lawrence, homie. Shout out to his Xbox crew. This is an episode without him, but it still counts. So you fucking listen and you sauce the puck and shell and you enjoy this, okay? Shout out to our 4 new fans on Xbox Live. That adds to the total gross amount of, or net amount of 7 total listeners. So shout out to all you 7 special people out there. Yeah, it's Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m. I just got back from a physio appointment. So I think it was in fall, like I started playing hockey again, not outdoors though, but like registered hockey. So 2 nights a week I get to play. This past hockey game, I like twisted my ankle while tripping someone, because that's how I am. I'm gutless, you know. I'll fucking toss my body in the way, you know, for the team. Jordy will do that. In third person again. We're moving on. Yeah. So I twisted. I was like, oh man. And I Googled when I'm on my way home, and I was like, oh, Meadowvale Physiotherapy right down the road. Okay. So I went to this Meadowvale Physiotherapy and Rehabilitation Center, okay? And I gotta tell you, I just left a review. You can go check it out on Google. But honestly, the physiotherapists there are so amazing, and it's actually run by a married couple, Karthik and Pavani. They're so amazing, these people. They're so, and I only been assessed by Karthik, but wow, like just the kindness, the genuine, you can just tell when someone is who they are, you know. It's not just, oh, I'm a professional physiotherapist. He lives that life. It's not, and it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, like it's not going through the emotions per se, right? Like he's there, he's present, he's engaging with you on a level that's not even, it's like, oh, more of like a, hey, you're my friend type thing. So he brings more to the table than just his skill set, but his skill set speaks for itself. I'm feeling great. My ankle is loose as a goose, and I'm gonna work out later today. To be honest, So shout out to Karthik and Pavani. They're amazing, and they're at the Meadowvale Physiotherapy and Rehabilitation Center. Okay, and that's located in Meadowvale, Mississauga. So if you're ever feeling some aches, bumps, and bruises, you know, go see Karthik and Pavani, okay? Do me a favor. You won't regret it, and it'll get you sorted out. So that's been my little afternoon. I came home and I felt inspired. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get some episode 20. I've been slacking on it. I've been like every so often, well, not every, like more so, like, often than not, always thinking about episode 20. And this one's been on my mind for a while. And I'd have to say since August. And it comes to the next topic at hand and kind of segment them and base this podcast episode around. It's Concert Junkies, okay? And I got the privilege to see one of the most impressive up-and-coming, and they've been, I would say, they're past the up and coming stage, and they're in that stage of really becoming a powerhouse in Canadian music. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce the Arkells as this topic for Concert Junkies. Okay, the Arkells, they are one tight band, and I saw them live on August 15th with my BFF of the beer store, Kayana. Shout out Kai. Shout out Sushi tomorrow. Be ready. So yeah, like we got tickets. We went. I think I got the first tickets, and now she got the second run. We're gonna go see them in June now, so I can't wait. I can't wait. This is one of those bands, the Arkells, that you can see numerous amount of times over and over, and just a band that's just lights up the stage, so pure. But the formation of the band, okay, so the band is named after Arkell Street. But the funniest part about that, so they weren't named the Arkells, like right off the bat. You wish, right? But it took a little push. So the first few live shows that they did back in the day, they were named Charlemagne. Okay, not the god, but just Charlemagne. And this other band with the same name tried to sue them. So, they're like, okay, I guess I gotta improvise. And what did the boys do? Well, the boys are all from Hamilton. So the band is named after Arkell Street in the Westdale neighborhood of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. It's actually near McMaster University to better the landscape if you're in Hamilton or know about Hamilton. McMaster University is one of the best schools out there in Canada in general. My sister went out, got her teaching degree from McMaster, so shout out McMaster. All 5 band members attended McMaster as well, actually, so more alum to speak for. All right, the band members: Max Kerman, he's the singer and guitarist. All right, we got Years in the Making, I love it. Mike DeAngelis, vocals, guitar. We got Nick Dicka in bass. We got Tim Oxford in drums. That was a horrible drum. Sorry about that. And we got, last but not least, Anthony Carcone. Carone? Yeah, Carone. Sorry, not Carcone. Carcone's more of like a mobster, maybe his cousin from a distant Brooklyn neighborhood. Anthony Carone for keyboard vocalist, okay? This band jams. So shout out to all 5 members of the Arkells. I love you. A little bit about the history of the Arkells, man. They've been around the music scene about 2008, 2009, but they really jumped on at 2010. Okay, they won their first ever Juno Award for New Group of the Year. Okay, this is big. All right. Also in 2010, they made headlines while playing Horseshoe Tavern in Toronto after the 2010 Much Music Video Awards when rapper Shad and pop singer Kesha joined them on stage, freestyling and sing along to a cover of Miss Jackson by Outkast. And if you don't know that track, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. I don't sing it like that every time it comes on the radio, but I try. No regrets. Yeah, and then we kind of like fast forward a bit, 2014, 2016. It's the High Moon era, okay? And when I say High Moon era, 2016, they have 5 albums. We got Jackson Square, 08 to 11. We got Michigan Left from 11 to 14, and then the High Noon era, 14 to 16. Past that High Noon, we have the Morning Report. That's when they started really pedal to the metal. That's 16 to 18. And then finally, Rally Cry. And Rally Cry, that was more so the concert that I saw. I saw a bunch of their classic tracks mixed with their new age stuff, and it just keeps getting better, I must say. Like years in the making. Oh, wow. That gets the juices flowing, bud. They've been featured in NHL twice, I believe, for numerous tracks. Yeah, crazy, right? Like, ugh. So this High Noon era, getting back to that, the band toured with the likes of Lights, Tokyo Police Club, the Postels, Ex-Ambassadors, and Lydia. On their more European tour, they got it's European-Canadian, so it's more Canadian bands venturing out to Europe. Excuse me. I have these protein balls, they're so yummy. Billy Talent, Augustine's British, Sea Power. British Sea Power, and Anti-Flag. And then this is where it gets hot. When they went back to Canada to tour, they toured with the likes of Metric, the Tragically Hip. Okay? That is just blew my mind when I wrote that. When I read that. Yeah. Road apples, baby. All right. And then, obviously, another big major Canadian superstar, besides the Hips band, Sam Roberts. They got to tour with Sam Roberts, all right? Fucking Milky Way, baby. Gets better. In 2018, just 2 years after the High Moon era, they entered another era, superstardom. Like I said, invited to the South Korea Olympics 2018 to perform. Amazing. And then this is where it gets super cool. Another great statistic, a great acknowledgement of how far this band's come already in their early adolescence to their commanding of the stage in 2018, same year. So February, they did South Korea, came back, and in June, they played Tim Hortons Field in their hometown of Hamilton for 24,000 people. And get this, it's been the biggest outdoor show in Hamilton since Pink Floyd drew 50,000 at Ivory Wayne Stadium in 1975. Isn't that fun, guys? That's crazy. Oh my God. They're getting a crowd of 24,000, and it hasn't been that big since 50,000 in 1975 for no other than Pink Floyd. Like, oof. Just to be in the same name category as Pink Floyd, I'll tell you. Woo! It's the dark side of the moon for you. I can't even, really wrap up the Concert Junkie segment without really giving a shout out to Kai. Like, Kayana, love you. You're such a thrill to be around, and I can't wait to go see the second show with you. You become really a good friend of mine, honestly. It's so nice to meet these people, and kind of like how I mentioned with Karthik, right? And Pavani, good people on this earth, and it's you can tell almost right away when people aren't I would say their genuine selves, because it's hard, right? Yeah, you always put up some borders or whatnot, and that's normal for humans, right? We're all human. We all have those days that we just border up. How you have them, it's normal. So we're reaching on 13 minutes. Honestly, this was just a 15-minute, This is just to get the episode 20 out. Shout out to Matt, my brother. He'll be on episode 21. We're going to be doing probably some Versus episodes soon. So shout out Versus. That's going to be another, won't be a Concert Junkie, but it will be a dedication episode for the podcast. And we'll be thrilled to kickstart it back up. I know we've been kind of delayed. Things happen. I've actually had some blessings in my life, personally, and I'm super grateful for them, and that's about life. You just kind of take stride by stride, and this podcast I don't think will ever end. I don't think it will. I think it'll only get bigger, to be honest, and it's only going to grow my voice, my capabilities of delivering content at a higher rate, at a higher quality. And I just have to thank all 7 of my listeners, and me and Matt, we do this out of love. We do this out of pure joy. Usually Matt comes over, we just have a couple juice boxes, and we just vibe out. We talk about good times, we talk about every time. We talk about our times when we met at Direct, right? Oof. Crazy. The warehouse days. Shout out to everyone in a warehouse right now. Oof, those are the days where you real find out what you're made out of. Oh, love it. Wouldn't change it for the world, honestly, because it's been years in the making. So, with that said, this has been episode 20 of the Stand Up Model Podcast. I am your host, Jordan Taylor. It's the Christmas spirit. Get in the mood. Make some hot cocoa. Stop by 2 to 4. I'll be out there. No, I won't be out there. But pick yourself up some cocoa. Get snuggled in. Turn on a movie. Preferably a Christmas one. I watched Jingle All the Way with Arnold. Great movie. That's a childhood movie. Fucking Turbo Man. Sinbad. Oh, man. Shout out to Sinbad. One of the craziest legends of comedy. Go check it out. Be well, my friends. We'll catch you on episode 21 later in the month. Take care. Bye for now.